Hey everyone, and welcome to another SEO Tuesday tutorial. So this one is all about Google My Business and a nice update that Google has done, which allows you to actually edit the info that is updated by other users. Now Google has made it a little nicer inside of Google My Business so that you can see what those changes are. I'll go ahead and scroll down and show you what these look like. Okay, so here we are, an example, right? We're on the Google My Business info tab. Technically, you can also get here by the services for this example, but for most cases, just go to your Google My Business info tab and then scroll down till you see the orange portions, and this is what has been changed. Okay, and you can see this is a significant amount of changes. It would take a lot of effort to go through and actually do these. And the nice thing is that not only do they have these, but they also will allow you to edit the details of it. Okay, so let's go in here and see what it is. And to do that, we'll go ahead and click on this area where it says services were updated, and we'll go ahead and click edit. Now when we do this, we see here, of course, services were added or removed from your business based on feedback from customers and other Google sources. This is kind of like what used to be, and it's that broad sense that you're not sure who this was, right? So when it says view updates or accept all changes, well, if we wanted to accept them all, we certainly could. But let's say we want to view the updates because we want to check them all, make sure they're okay. So we'll click here. Okay, so here we are inside of this, and this is a great little way where we have the check marks. So let's say that we did not want to put in transmission. We could come down here, put our mouse over it, left click, and now we see that it's no longer a check mark. Right, so we will go ahead and turn that back on because we want it. Right? As an example, right, we don't want auto detailing, car waxing, body trim. We just don't do that. Okay, so we see how we can turn on and off the different changes. And of course, when you're done with this, you want to click save. Now, also be careful. I'll go ahead and scroll down a little bit to show you. You need to check and scroll. You can tell that by a couple of different ways. Number one is over here, your slider is very small and it's at the top. And then you can see a little at the bottom, but just understand you need to scroll down to make sure that you can see all these because they're not going to be just what's on the page. Usually. Okay, so we'll go ahead and scroll around, just do a quick look here. Okay, and as we see, you also need to scroll down because here we see another category that has these new things. Right? If we'd have just looked at the top, we would have missed these. Now these are okay, but obviously we want to make sure. And we'll scroll down a little more. Here's one that we actually missed, general repair. Sure, we want to turn that on. So we'll go ahead and click it, left click it, and it'll have the check mark. All right, great. All right, so that gives you a really good idea of what you might want to check. Of course, when we're done, we'll go ahead and click the save button. All right, we see as this spins, it's going to take a little time, and then boom, it's gone ahead and it's updated these. All right, I hope that this is really helpful in allowing you to see how you can drill down from the info tab all the way down to the changes that were made. So as another helpful part of this, maybe to go one step deeper into SEO, is that you should probably put a regular schedule that you know you're going to come in here and check your Google My Business listing. Start on that info tab so that you can see, have there been any updates? Have there been any suggested services that are in there? Of course, you can go in there anytime and type them all in and add others. That's probably a good idea too. But after you've done that, over time, you're going to feel like, okay, I've got them all. But believe it or not, Google will open up new categories and new individual services based on your business. So it's a good thing on a regular basis, whether you go in once a year, probably too far, or once every 6 months, or once a month, or once every week. Go in here and check your info tab and see if there are any new services that are updated. They may have been automatically set in there just waiting for you to accept them. All right. I hope this helps in growing your SEO, helping your ranking, for your local Google My Business. You can always subscribe. You can always click the notification bell if you'd like to know every time we put out another SEO Tuesday tutorial. Thanks, and I hope this helps.